Here's some advice on managing health for young adults living with HIV.
Managing medication can be hard, especially with new lifestyle and a new routine. But you can also make your own routine, like having it after you brush your teeth, right before you go to bed, or having it with a phone call with someone else that has HIV or any other medications you need to take. And some challenges that goes along with having HIV is that there's some stigma, and it's always good to go to the clinic or your GP about it. And if there's any side effects about your HIV medications, it's good to go to the clinic and see if you can get some long-lasting injectables or any other medication that is available for you.
HIV is one aspect of your health, but you may have other conditions, or you may get them as you get older. You've got your HIV clinicians and your HIV team, but as you get older, you may need support from more clinicians and doctors, like your GP or specialists. It's really great when they work together, but sometimes you need to advocate for that. If your GP is not giving you the tests that you need or not listening to you, you may need to advocate for yourself. You can ask your HIV clinic or HIV doctors to write a letter of recommendation or to back up what you're saying, basically. It just is one more voice that advocates for you. You could also bring a friend or family member into your appointment. It may help you strengthen your voice. It may help if they speak from their perspective, or they're just simply there to back you up.
It's always good to tell the GP about your HIV status, and it's important to know your rights to deal with your GP, such as it's illegal for them to be discriminatory against you about the fact that you have HIV, and you also have a choice to change GPs if you wanted to. It's good to read about the Equality Act, and if they're being discriminatory against you, you can change GPs or you can make a complaint about them as well.
In terms of sexual health, it's really important to get regular testing, of course, of STIs. It's also really important to have conversations with your partners. They could be long-term partners or casual. Ask them about their sexual health, because you may know actually more about your body and your sexual health than they do about theirs. You may just have more education on it. Not all partners will be willing to have those conversations, and you yourself may not want to. So it's also great to use different barrier methods like condoms, dental dams, and contraceptive methods. Like, there's all sorts of methods.
It's always good to go to GP and ask for advice for different kind of birth control that you want, especially if you want to use some hormonal birth control like the rod or the pill, as they can interfere with your HIV medication as well.
And it's just really important that you do what you're comfortable with. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And you don't have to talk about your HIV if you don't want to. You don't have to tell anyone, especially if you're undetectable. There is no legal requirement to share your status with partners, because you're not putting them at risk, because you equals you. So having a conversation with your partner or partners around sexual health is a really good idea to do that before you have sex, just so that you can be aware of what risks you're taking on both sides. If you do talk about your HIV, which is your choice, you don't know how they're going to respond, and you don't know whether it's going to be positive or neutral or negative. What their response is not a reflection of you, and it is nothing to do with you. It's all about whether they have knowledge and whether they know anything about it already. Anything factual anyway. But yeah, it's really important to lean on friends if you need to, and to ask for support if you've had a difficult time with that. How often I would do like sexual health tests is about every 3 to 6 months. And it depends on like how many partners I have in that time. Yeah, so that's what I would say like regular-ish amount is. So our health is made of lots of different aspects. So our mental, our physical and emotional well-being. All of these aspects are really important, and our communities and the people that we love are really big, important part of that. So our friends and our family members, our peers basically. So if you don't have peer support, if you would like to know other people living with HIV, ask about it, look for them, and ask your clinicians, your HIV clinicians, if they can point you in those directions. So there's things like the Chiva Blueprint program, which is for 18 to 25-year-olds. And there's also online support forums. THT has one. There are probably other groups that like cater to more specific things. So if you want peer support, like definitely look for it, ask for it, and you will find it. If actually you need something else and you need more like one-to-one support, then you can ask your HIV clinic about talking therapy and psychotherapy and stuff like that. And if you want to understand what it is you're experiencing, if you're experiencing some kind of mental health condition, then you can go down the route of trying to get a diagnosis for whatever it is you're experiencing. And your clinic should help you with that if you ask for it. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And your GP as well. They may work together, one may be more helpful than the other,